What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Got some react content today talking about Vivek Ramaswamy, the man, the myth, the legend, the guy who wants to stop people at the border with military tanks, the man who wants to take TikTok away from you. He, on his channel, it looks like, he has his top 5 takeaways from his second GOP debate. Now, keep in mind, this debate, there was no point to it. Trump is going to get the nomination in 2024. There's no way anybody from the Republican Party is going against that. They may say some things, but at the end of the day, they're going to back their guy. They're going to back Trump. Trump is the Republican Party. So this new wave of Trumpian political figures, one of them being Mr. Ramaswamy, honestly have no place in politics right now, but I want to see what he thinks are his top 5 moments from the second presidential debate. Let's look at it. I don't have high hopes, but let's see. Top 5 moments.
I have a radical idea for the Republican Party. We need to win elections.
Yeah, that's radical. How about win elections outside
How
of
would you stop fentanyl
the same
brought
areas?
into the country, mostly by U.S. citizens, through ports of entry?
There's 2 sides to this, and we have to be very honest about it. One is we do have to seal that southern border. Building the wall is not enough. They're building cartel-financed tunnels underneath that wall. Semi-trucks can drive through them. We have to use our own military to seal the Swiss cheese of a southern border. But we also have to be honest. There's a demand-side problem in this country, too.
Why do Republicans, I don't get it. Why do conservatives love talking about the southern border? They love talking about Mexico. Now, I get the question asked was about fentanyl brought in by U.S. citizens. But fentanyl, the opioid crisis is by and large like a problem with the fact that people can get prescription drugs here so easily. You can just go to the doctor and say you have a migraine. They'll probably give you some opiate. So I don't get why conservatives want to focus so much on the southern border and drugs coming in from the southern border when that's not the main point of entry for drugs coming into this country.
A mental health epidemic. I met family in Iowa. They lost their son, Sebastian, 17 years old. He bought Percocet on Snapchat, and then he died. Why did he die? Because it was laced with fentanyl. That is closer to bioterrorism, not a drug overdose. That is poisoning. So it is our job to make sure that never happens. But it's also our job to make sure that 17-year-olds don't turn to Percocet via Snapchat. We have to bring back mental health care.
Wait, what's this attack on Snapchat? What does Snapchat do? Okay, that is a horrible, horrible situation that happened to him, but that's not the main discourse. That's not the main way people get fentanyl. They don't get it from Snapchat. People aren't just like the overwhelming majority of people that are getting fentanyl aren't getting it from Snapchat or Instagram. They're not going on social media and going like, "Hey, anyone selling fentanyl?" Like, this is not happening. Like, if this did happen, then it's horrible. But to think this is the main mode of transportation for fentanyl is like, it's ridiculous.
Country, not with pumping pharmaceuticals, but with faith-based approaches that restore purpose and meaning in the next generation of Americans. Many of them are getting.
Turn to God, everyone. That's the only way to beat fentanyl, cocaine, any other meth, amphetamines. Only way to beat them is through God. You need to go to church. You need to pray to the Lord. If your son or daughter is getting into drugs, don't try to fucking talk to them. Get with the Lord. Get with Jesus Christ. He will save them.
Through social media. And this isn't a Republican point or a Democrat point, but if you're 16 years old or under, you should not be using an addictive social media product, period.
Wow. Okay, so I kind of alluded to this when I started the video, but Vivek wants to get rid of social media basically if you aren't 16 or older. So have a hard cut to anyone under 16. You cannot have social media. You can't have an Instagram. Can't have Snapchat because you buy drugs. Clearly, you can't have a Facebook. You can't have any social media. No, TikTok. I know you guys love TikTok. I'm so sorry. Vivek doesn't want you guys to have TikTok. Maybe the conservative media as a whole don't want you to have TikTok, but no TikTok. I'm sorry. I know it's fun. I know the videos are quick, fast, and your brain can only digest so much. And we don't want you to go to drugs, so no more TikTok. Sorry about that. Grow up, and then you can have TikTok.
This is something that we can both agree on, and we can revive both the mental health of this country while stopping the fentanyl epidemic that will kill more people this year than who died on 9/11. And I refuse to be a passive bystander sitting in the White House like the hollowed out husk of a current president we have. We will step up and address this problem to stand for Americans and our children.
Jesus. No social media for you guys. I'm sorry.
Under what legal premise will you expel U.S. citizens?
So the first thing I want to say is I agree with everything the Republicans on the stage are on the right side of this issue. Militarize the southern border, stop funding sanctuary cities, and end foreign aid to Mexico and Central America.
Okay. Militarize the southern border. So we want, don't get me wrong, I mean, first of all, there's already been a ramp up in border patrol agents, like just a heavy increase in border patrol. But give these guys RPGs, give these guys, they already have drones, give them tanks, give them fighter jets, give them attack helicopters. We need to make sure that none of these brown people are crossing the border. We need to blow them out of their holes. We need to drag them out of their holes. We need to hit them with the Moab. We need to get kill streaks, jump them, just have border patrol agents grabbing fucking miniguns and just blowing them away, just killing them where they stand. Just kill them wholesale, kill them all. We don't need them coming into America, so we need them dead. That's the only other option. We're not sending them back. We need them dead. We need military agents standing by to make sure that there is no brown people coming into this country. Get them guns, the biggest missiles that you can find, and blow them the fuck up. We're done with this. We're not playing around. This is Ramaswamy. This is what he wants. It's crazy.
We're in Central America to end the incentives to come across. But I do go a step further.
Oh, also, get rid of sanctuary cities. But then this goes to the greater point. We're not housing anybody. We're not about to integrate you into society. We're gonna get rid of DACA too. These kids that come over here, they want their kids to be American citizens. Fuck them. Blow them the fuck up. Blow the kids up. Blow their whole family up. You know what? Let's go a bit further. Let's attack Mexico. They want to harbor these people coming into our country? Blow them the fuck up. March our fucking troops down there and take over. I'm sick and tired of these people trying to come up here. Just fucking blow them up. Blow them up.
You're right about that, Ilya. I favor ending birthright citizenship for the kids of illegal immigrants in this country. Now, the left will howl about the Constitution and the 14th Amendment. The difference between me and them is I've actually read the 14th Amendment. What it says is that all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the laws and jurisdiction thereof are citizens. So nobody believes that the kid of a Mexican diplomat in this country enjoys...
Wait. Yes, that's called being a citizen. You are at the whims of the laws of this country. That's called being a citizen. So, well, I don't know what he's getting at here.
Birthright citizenship. Not a judge or legal scholar in this country will disagree with me on that. Well, if the kid of a Mexican diplomat doesn't enjoy birthright citizenship, then neither does the kid of an illegal migrant who broke the law to come here. And as
except the Mexican diplomat isn't trying to get American citizenship. What are you talking about? The Mexican diplomat is here as a diplomat. He's not here as a naturalized citizen. I'm so confused. What are you talking about?
Father of two sons, it is hard for me to look them in the eye and say you have to follow the law when our own government fails to follow its own laws. That
What? Wait. I'm so confused. So because other people aren't following the law, or aren't doing it the right way, they're not going to Ellis Island and fucking going through the natural process, that means that my sons, I have to look them in the eyes and tell them and feel bad because I'm telling them to follow the law and other people aren't doing it. First of all, this comparison is so weird. There are people that steal, kill, rob, like do the most horrible things and against the law. And I don't feel bad telling my son to do the right thing because it's the right thing. It doesn't change that it's the right thing because someone else is doing the wrong thing.
How we really go the distance and solve this problem and restore the rule of law in the United States of America, because that is part of what it even means to be an American. So the answer is, I have a radical idea for the Republican Party. We need to win elections. And part of how we win elections is reaching the next generation of young Americans.
Reaching the next generation of young Americans by taking away their Snapchat, taking away their TikTok, taking away their Instagram. Sorry, we want you to vote for us, but fuck you. You can't have Instagram, you can't have TikTok, you can't have Facebook, whatever else. You can't talk with your friends on social media. Fuck you. And for thinking you could get on social media. 16 and under, fuck you. You can't vote. Fuck you. We don't want you. We actually don't want your vote. But you're the 18, around that age, you got it. You got Instagram, right? So we need your vote. We need you to start canvassing for us. We need you to start fighting the good fight for the conservatives of this country. But if you're 16 and older, you can't vote. Fuck you.
Where they are. So when I get into office, I've been very clear. Kids under the age of 16.
I don't get how this makes any sense. Doesn't Vivek have businesses in China? Doesn't he have business deals with Chinese like corporations? You favor getting independent from China probably because they fucking are horizontally and vertically acquiring your fucking companies.
Are running rampant, reaching the next generation 3-1. There's exactly one person in the Republican Party which talks a big game about reaching young people, and that's me. And let me level with all of you. I'm the new guy here. So
that's because the rest of the Republican Party give a fuck about young people. Young people aren't the ones going out to vote on local elections, or they barely vote in fucking general elections. Come on now. The Republican Party doesn't give a fuck about young people. They don't give two shits. They don't even try to connect with young people on any type of level. By and large, the Republican Party is 50 and older, 40 and older. It's old people. Old as dirt, old as dust. But these are the ones that go out and vote. So that's who they appeal to.
When I get into office, I've been very clear. Kids under you see a young man who's in a bit of a hurry, maybe a little ambitious, bit of a know-it-all, it seems at times. I'm here to tell you, no, I don't know it all. I will listen. I will have the best people, the best and brightest in this country, whatever age they are, advising me. We will be probably many of the people on this stage included. That's how I built my companies. I want to be challenged. I want people who disagree with me. That's what makes America great, because we're not a perfect nation. We're founded on the pursuit of perfection. That is what makes America great. And that is why we will end it once we win this election.
Not Republicans. Unleash the economy.
Mr. Ramaswamy, how would you bring down prices without immediate drilling?
Well, look, I think that we do have to run through the courts and get through that administrative state to make sure we're using the natural resources here at home. But here's the other thing that we can do that's easy.
Forever, Mr. Ramaswamy.
And it addresses the national debt as well as brings down prices. Put people back to work. We are using taxpayer money to pay people more to stay at home than to go to work.
Wait. I must be mishearing or something like that. We're paying people to stay at home? What are you talking about? Are you talking about people working from home? Because people don't get like stimulus money anymore. That's done. People don't get child tax credits anymore. That's done. People don't get PPP loans anymore. That's done. So what are you talking about? I'm so confused. We paying people to stay home. Maybe this talking point would have worked in 2020, but 2024, no. What are you talking about? I'm so confused.
That is wrong. That contributes to our supply chain crisis. It contributes to inflation. That's the easiest way to unlock this economy. And here's the other thing. We have to put the Federal Reserve back in its place. This is an agency that has gone rogue. So in January 2026, when I have the opportunity as our next commander-in-chief, we will have a new chairman of the Federal Reserve who places priority on dollar stability, and then most importantly, send packing 75% of the administrative state, reduce the federal employee headcount by 75%, rescind 50% of unconstitutional federal regulations that are shackling businesses, both large and small.
So now we get to the real meat and potatoes. Let's free up our businesses. Let's free them up. My businesses especially, because I can't deal with all this red tape. When I'm president, we're going to clear all that shit up. Trump did it, so now I want to do it. If anyone could do it, all you got to do is run. I'm running for president.
I've offered a very clear, practical plan to do it. That's how we unleash the economy. That's how we revive the integrity of a three-branch constitutional republic rather than this technocracy and aristocracy in the administrative state.
Okay, number one, parental rights. I can't wait to hear this.
I have to be very clear about this. Transgenderism, especially in kids, is a mental health disorder.
Jesus.
We have to acknowledge the truth of that for what it is. I met two young women early in this campaign.
Oh my God, he just outright saying
Parents
it.
have the right to know. And you know what? The hypocrisy.
Oh my God, I can't believe this, man. What the fuck? Oh my God, all right. Jesus, transgenderism is a mental health issue. Transgenderism is someone's expression in how they want to express their gender. Hard stop. That's it. If someone wants to express or become a male and they were formerly female, that's okay. If someone wants to be a female and they were formerly male, that's okay. If you think otherwise, mind your fucking business and shut the fuck up. But if you think it's mental health, it's a mental health issue, then also shut the fuck up. It's crazy that he just outright said it. Like, it's so wild to me that he just says that on national TV. But conservatives don't care about transgender people. They think you guys want to, diddle kids in bathrooms. So, like, Jesus Christ.
Of this is. Even New Hampshire failed to actually get past a piece of legislation here. The very people who say that this increases the risk of suicide are also the ones saying that parents don't have the right to know about that increased risk of suicide. And I'm sorry, it is not compassionate to affirm a kid's
Okay, I could be wrong here. I could very much be wrong here. When you begin I would argue when you start to feel that you are not in your own skin, I could be 100% wrong here, the risk of suicide increases dramatically. When you start to take gender-affirming treatment, the risk lowers, but is still high. When you actually go through the full transition phase into that other gender, depending on, surgery and other things, that risk reduces significantly. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's the basis for this. So him saying that it's just it's a mental health issue and it just leads to suicide, it could. There's data to support that, but I don't think that's the overwhelming majority. I'm pretty sure that's a minority that actually goes to that length.
That is not compassion, that is cruelty. I met two young women, Chloe and Katie, early in this campaign, who are in their 20s, now regret getting double mastectomies and a hysterectomy. One of them will never have children. And the fact that we allowed that to happen in this country is barbaric.
Okay, so yes, there are, as far as I know, there are people who regret or desist when they start the transition. They regret getting mastectomies, they regret starting hormones, they regret getting other gender-affirming care, but by and large, that is a very, very small minority. And the vast majority, once they eventually get to the point of when you start to get into your full developmental, through the full developmental process of transitioning, you see people who by and large are happy with their transition. So essentially you have a graph. In the beginning, you're more likely to find people who regret their decision. But by the time you get to the end point or closer to the end point, you find a lot of people who are okay and are fine with their transition circumstances.
So I will ban genital mutilation or chemical castration.
All right, and that is it. This Republican debate was quick. It was like, I think it was like 30 minutes or something like that, and it's supposed to, like, the last one was like an hour or so, but I mean, it could have been 15 minutes because none of them are getting the nomination. Like, it's just not happening. If anything, they need to shore up their votes for maybe a cabinet position, maybe run the next election. But none of you are beating Trump. And then that man didn't come to any debate. He didn't even want to talk to you guys. He was like, I know I'm winning this, so why do I need to talk with the riffraff? But yeah, Vivek, you got some wild takes, my man. You got some wild takes. 16 and older for social media is crazy. Calling transgender people suffering through just a mental health issue is crazy. Like, saying you want to militarize the border and I'm assuming getting tanks on the border to blow the fuck out of these brown people is crazy. Like, I get it, you saying the most out there shit to stay relevant, stay in the media, for like to I guess just stay relevant at the end of the day, or be Trump 2.0, because that's what he did. He said some crazy ass shit. But the difference is Trump was and is going to be on the ballot. You are not going to be on the ballot at all. And I don't see any Republican even backing you going into the future. So I mean, good luck. You say some wild shit, and I think it's kind of funny, but other than that, you gotta get into touch, my man. I really do. But that's the video. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.